Hey guys, Christine here with Mocardo Mom Vlogs. So today I'm going to be giving you an update on what has been going on with my PUA backdate claim here in the state of Pennsylvania. Now this is my personal experience. You may be experiencing something similar or maybe different entirely. Share in the comments below what you've been going through so that we can have communication going back and forth, so we could all see that we are not going through this alone, that there are many of us going through this. So okay, let's get into what has been going on since the last time that I updated. So June 9th, PBS NewsHour actually broadcast live committee meeting that they had. Secretary Scalia is in charge of the Department of Labor, and basically I guess he was supposed to be able to distribute money from the CARES Act, and so we already know how that's been going, how they've been taking care of all this, because that's the reason why we're all here trying to figure out what is going on with the Department of Labor. When are we going to see money that we've been owed? Some months have been waiting to receive their first payment. Some were receiving money and now they are no longer receiving money, which is what happened to me in my case. So I'm actually going to insert two of the clips from this video. Now, of course, I'm not going to upload the video in its entirety because the video is the live stream was actually 3 hours and almost a half, three and a half hours almost. And so I'm just going to insert the two that I thought were pretty, compelling. They haven't come to a decision, so I can't really tell you if they're deciding to continue the 600 benefits, or I really don't know. They haven't said much. A lot of it was beaten around the bush, and it was basically the secretary, Scalise, he was beating around the bush. And there were several times that he had to be redirected to the question that they were asking. Now, I am going to link down in the description below the whole video, the link, so that you can watch it if you would like. But like I said, keep in mind, it is a 3.5 video. Let's get into one of those clips.
I would also remind everybody who's watching this hearing that 43,000 Americans who enjoy incomes over $1 million got a benefit from the CARES legislation amounting on average to over $1.6 million each, not for their businesses, but flowing back to their personal tax returns. The amount that flowed back to individuals earning over $1 million each to their personal tax returns as a result of this, 1.6 million on average for those 43,000 people, was over $100 billion. So let's just bear that in mind as we evaluate what it means to a family struggling to get by to have an extra $600. I think we probably do need to rethink this program, but it would help if we had a proposal from the Department of Labor. Thank you. My time is up.
So they were able to give the $1 million+ dollars, but they can't figure out giving us our retroactive money, which they call our backdate money. Okay, so that was the first thing. The second thing,
in answer to Senator Cassidy's question, Mr. Secretary, you said you thought the state departments were now up to the challenge of maybe dealing with a benefit that ratcheted down over time. I believe that it was a mistake for us to tie it to a date certain. I don't think that makes sense. I think what we should do is tie it to the economic conditions that the country is facing and that our workers are facing, so that when the economy, when the unemployment's going up, the benefit is going down. When we're doing worse, the opposite would be true. And I hope you'll work with the committee to design something rational like that, because having it just end on a date certain is going to be very cold comfort to millions of people in this country.
Thank you, Senator. I'd welcome the opportunity to continue that conversation.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
All right, so those were just a couple of the things that I wanted to address. There were more things in that video that I wanted to address, but then of course the video will be really long, and I know you guys don't want to watch a really long video. All right, so getting back to me. So also June 9th, I received an email from the Department of Labor after I had uploaded that video, okay? And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it here. And you can go and you can check that out on your own leisure time, okay? All right, so they sent me this email, and in the email, it states that they are gonna now start a 2-factor authentication, okay? And so basically they're just saying that now they are going to add another security method, and this is supposed to help, I guess, with the whole fraudulent claims and all this, that, and the other. So the next time, it stated in this email that they sent me that the next time that I had to log in, I would have to put in a code that Department of Labor was going to send me, okay? So since I've been receiving notifications from them of changes, I have yet to receive anything about my claim. Whereas to where's my backdated money, if I'm going to be approved for my backdated money, if I'm going to be denied, I have not heard anything about that whatsoever, okay? The only notifications they've been sending me via email is things that they are changing, putting in place to the system. So all these changes are going on. I know that a lot of us are confused, a lot of us are frustrated. I see down in the comments. Not only that, I try to keep up with the articles that are out there that are currently, what's currently going on. They are trying to crack down on these fraudulent claims, is what they are stating. Now, I get that, but for me personally, I feel like they should have 3 things in place, okay? So one should be, you have a group over here that are investigating the fraudulent claims and all that other extra stuff. Then you have some over here that are trying to figure out the programming, how to figure out this new system and all that other extra stuff. And then here, the most important, here in the middle, should be a group trying to figure out giving us our money, okay? So if you have 3 systems in place with workers, then you are taking care of everything. I don't even know how they're doing the system. Maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe they are doing it like that. I don't know. All I know is the whole CARES Act, the whole PUA was designed to help those of us that are unemployed due to the fact of no fault to ourselves, but the fact that they shut down the economy, okay? They shut it down. That is what happened. We're not trying to be lazy and say, oh, we don't want to go to work. I personally would love to go back to work, okay? I like to see other people, okay? Now, I don't want to run around with this mask. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even wear the mask. I'm really not worried about getting the coronavirus because for the most part, I am very healthy. I know there are some people that are, the coronavirus has affected, and it's very sad that many have died. So yesterday, June 14th, I get another email, and now yet again another change. So in this next email, it starts saying for you to file your weekly claim benefits, okay? And this was supposed to take effect June 12th. So I am going to show you here. And as you can see, this is the step that you would have to follow in order to file your weekly certificates, okay? So I haven't had to do that There's no way for me to do that because at this point, when I log in and I try to file for my weekly certification, it states the same thing that I've been getting for the last 3 weeks. Because today actually makes 3 weeks that I have not been able to file any weekly claims. So, and the thing that's really troublesome is that I can't reach anybody. I already have sent them emails. They don't respond to the emails. You can't call because, if you happen to, you get excited because it starts ringing. Well, for myself, I get excited and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm actually going to get through. And then it says, no, this number cannot be reached. It's not available. So then that's there. Then the chat, you can't get onto the chat because even if you can get onto the chat, it logs you out or whatever, So all these things, you can't get any answers. And there's nobody that's actually doing any weekly updates. They started doing this live town hall meetings that they've been having, virtual town hall meetings, and they've been doing that on Thursdays. So, and they will address some of the questions and come up with answers, but in reality, there's no set day when this is going to happen. So it's just crazy that all these things have been going on since the beginning. It was mentioned in the hearing that there was like money that was going overseas or something like that. Okay, so I understand they're trying to get this money and stop it from going and all this other stuff. But then again, you just gave $80 million to Planned Parenthood, who was not supposed to be even in the CARE Act. They weren't even supposed to be able to file. So they got $80 million. They were able to get the $80 million, which is supposed to be against the law because they don't qualify because they have too many employees. But yet they got the $80 million. We here, unemployed applicants, recipients, citizens, whatever you want to call us and stuff, we're waiting here for our backdate money. Okay? And it's like, it's of no importance. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification. That's going to notify you every time I upload a video. And you be safe out there. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!